Even after a long time.
সত্যি সত্যি চিড়া তো ভালো লাগতেছে। ঘরে বানানো আর ভালো লাগে না, খাইতে ইচ্ছে করে না চিড়া।
Now everyone is. So, I hope you people got how to get into IT sector.
Yeah, sir. I see this video to my very study, sir.
A student has been like few of them. They were keep on asking, sir, just make something. How we can get the job in IT sector? As I yesterday I made like there are few more tips and tricks. So I'll keep on forwarding you all. Okay, so. And in few days, like I'll just start discussing the things. By the way, how many of you want to become CEO or manager?
Sir, after 10 years.
After?
Not now. After 10 years or 15 years, I want to become a CEO.
Yeah, Samir, Chandan, Deepak. Why everyone is like, I think everyone is taking rest today. Anything special? कुछ है क्या? Everyone knows something called Maun Vrat.
Yes, sir.
Like in that particular thing, people they don't like to speak. And in case it will go with something called like anyone is aware of Tushita or Vipassana? No?
No, sir.
Yes, Amir, you might be aware of because in IITs like they used to go with Vipassana. No? Because in IIT Kanpur, like we had a session. The meditation. No meditation courses over there. So in case of Vipassana, if you go to Dharamshala, like over there, you'll find all the foreigners. Those who are practicing. And the rule of that meditation is that you have to be silent for 10 days. You should not talk. And then after
Yes, sir, I know.
Huh?
Yes, sir. I saw in Coimbatore, all foreigners are going to a meditation in whole day, sir.
So not only Coimbatore, if you go to Himachal Pradesh, you will find in Dharamshala like.
I think they are drug addicts, sir. All time they are hanging on their meditation. I think they are drug addicts.
So like as I saw, like even I thought like even I have to start meditation. But unfortunately, like I even came to know, no, like even I have to lead my life. So this thing, like I need to go at the last. So even that reminds me today that everyone is silent today. And, I think like people they would like to remain calm. Even that's good. So now let me tell you about. Anyone read this book, How to Manage Your Life and Your Job?
No, sir.
No?
What's book name, sir?
How to Manage Your Life and Your Job. Actually, the same thing is written, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And in the first chapter, it is given how you can attract everyone with your words. Yes, so let's discuss today the general things. So like I'll update all those. So how we can attract the opposite person? Can you? Any idea?
No, sir. No idea.
No.
Yeah, Pankaj. And if you can attract the opposite person with your words, so you can become billionaire. And the same, it was followed by a person called Mr. Schwab. Anyone heard this name? Schwab. Anyone knows Andrew Carnegie?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Andrew Carnegie, he used to be one of the richest businessmen of his time, and his manager's name called Dr. Schwab, who is not even educated to that extent, but he used to get paid more than any other employee in that particular organization. By the way, okay, before we get into why Sundar Pichai is paid more than any other employee? What is the particular skill that he has? What's the skill? Is he a good programmer? Or is he a good data scientist? What is? Any reason?
Management skills, sir.
Management skills, as everyone knows this. But there is something else. What is that? Yeah, any guess? Anyone?
Recording in progress.
See, even you can manage if I assign you. It's nothing but like you'll just assign them the task and they will keep on doing and you'll just take the command. What is that? And
Programming solving skill. Programming solving skill.
Programming.
Sorry, it's a problem solving skill.
Problem solving, no. See, like yesterday, I think very specific. She attended yesterday, like one of the manager, like he was attending the evening session, whereas like even a lady from Denmark as well, she was attending. So like the person who was is a manager. He has been working in the IT sector in the past 25 years. Even he has been to Milan and the Berlin and many other cities across the world, almost 25 cities, sorry, countries, including Denmark and others. So even he told that even if you get into any sector, no one used to allow you to get into the position of VP. They just want you to just take up the position called employee. And for that, like there is something called rat race. Let's say if you complete one project, so they just assign you next project. And it's a suggestion to everyone who are going to work in IT and those who are working in IT. Don't try to excel in your work always. And you know why?
No, sir.
Because you may think that I am going to get the best employee award. That's true. But you will just remain only the employee. So do remember the words of Jack Ma. Anyone knows this name, Jack Ma? What Jack Ma says, remain average so that you can learn all the different things, the tactics, how an organization works. And even like I always used to suggest the people, don't become the topper or something. Just become average so that even you will get to know what the backbencher is doing, what the front bencher is doing, what the middle bench people are doing, and you will become the captain. I mean, you are going to become the leader. Do you think like all these leaders, those who are like leading the organization, they are the toppers? No. Even though they quote that, yeah, I was, but actually they were not. Even in case of Sundar Pichai, if you see, his aim was to become a cricketer. Anyone knows this fact? But he never thought I'm going to become a CEO. The next important thing is that instead of concentrating on his subjects along with the I think chemical or instrumentation something he did, but moreover he or even Satyanarayana or any other CEOs, they used to read something which is relevant to their self mastery. So try to concentrate how I can lead the people once you get into IT or any other organization. How I can like with my words how I can influence the people. And if you are able to do that, then even you don't have to worry about any layoff, whatever the circumstances it may be. So let's say, okay, let me ask him. As like most of the people, they say I can impress that person at the first meet, but how it's possible? Is it possible to impress someone?
Yes, sir. Show own talent, own skill. Show our own talent or own skill, sir.
But, so if you tell about your own skill and own talent, the other person will be impressed. Okay? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Any
Yes,
other
sir.
answer? Anyone? Cool. Yeah, Shiva, Samir, any answer?
No, sir.
How you can impress the other person? See, actually, you, me, everyone, what we want, we don't bother about the other person has purchased a car or whether he has any skill or whatever. We want something called appreciation. And even it's a research which is done. And in that research, what I think a Russian scientist has done that research, I guess. And what they have found the starting fact is that a person could remain without food for 2 days, or even without food for 5 or 10 days as well. Even he or she can survive, but they can't survive with an insult. And that is it's like hardest research what I have found. And the starting fact is that everyone they want the appreciation or something called they want to be like treated as an important person among their peers. So everyone want to become an important wherever they are. And if you can make them feel important, then your job is done. They'll never forget. I don't know nowadays that thing is going on. Man Ki Baat is
Yes, sir.
Mr. Modi
Yes,
is
sir. Yes, sir. Every
broadcasting
Sunday
that.
conducted.
Man Ki Baat.
Yes,
Is
sir.
going on? Okay. So in that, what you have learned out of that? Anyone? What it tells in Man Ki Baat?
Sir, every Sunday or Modi ji tell about one
Personal
Sunday
opinion.
he is tell about students' career, and another Sunday he is tell about farmers how to improve farmers, like that, sir.
Now let me tell you, what is the learning that you can learn from it? Because whenever I watch something, either it is a movie, like I always used to concentrate on one because since my childhood, whenever I used to tell my mom that I want to watch a movie or something, so as she used to give me the money, but after giving me the money, she used to ask, okay, once you come back, you have to tell me what you have learned. And that particular still it's helping me. So in that, if you'll observe clearly, he used to take the name of few people,
Yes, sir.
and not always the same person. Either a person might be a farmer from Maharashtra, the next person might be a coolie or something, or a daily wage laborer, or the other person might be a student.
Yes.
In this way, and due to this, what these people they feel like important that the PM of the country is praising me, and obviously he does nothing but praising. Like he used to praise their skills. Then obviously, for example, if I'm a normal person and if a PM of a country like he praises me, so obviously I'll just, even though if I have a dislike about him, but I'll start liking him. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you go somewhere and if you are important, so try to find out that person to whom you can praise. And due to your praise, and obviously try to praise, like don't, praising is two types. One is flattery. You know flattery, everyone?
Sir, practice.
Flattering, you know,
No, sir.
like saying something like mainly the people so-called the one who used to be with the ministers all the time. They do nothing but flattering them. They say, yeah, you are great, this, that, everything, but actually the minister is nothing. So until like the minister is in position, he always keeps on saying. So flattery is like saying something which a person is not. And praising is like honestly like saying something he really is. So here it goes. The important thing. Whenever you want to take the admiring means everyone.
मोहित करना.
Even that is nothing but praising something.
Okay.
So always whenever you praise someone, do praise, like do give the like honest appreciation. That is must. And due to that honest appreciation, the other person may really feel happier. And once the other person feels happy, then you don't have to bother about your work. It will be accomplished. As the author so-called Dale
Praise-
Carnegie has done. Yeah,
The praise means तारीफ करना, sir.
tarif. But
Okay.
jhuti tarif is flattery.
Okay.
So you have to give the honest appreciation.
Okay.
And if you are able to, for example, like the author, he went to the post office and then like he just saw the clerk, he was just working, and mainly even if you start working, even you will get bored. Mainly in the banks you might have seen. Actually, they don't like to work in the clerks in the bank, but even though it's the task, so they have to. What this author did, like as he went, he thought, okay, let me make his day a bit happier. So as he observed the person, and then at last he found that his hairs are vivid. I mean, good. So then he said, like, as you're working day and night, but actually, your hairs are nice and you have pretty good hair. Because he could not praise him with his like handsome or like you are looking good or pretty good. So what it is good in him, he has to praise only that. And thus he praised even that person, he just felt shocked. Or else like it's like he just got shocked and he said, what? So again he said, actually, as I'm trying all the various like shampoos or something, and even though I could not have the like, nice hair like you, then the clerk, he felt very happy. And then he started giving him the suggestion. Actually, the author, he did not like the suggestion, but as he felt happy and he wanted to give some suggestion. And always, the important thing is that once you praise someone, the opposite person, he feels very happy and even he tells about this. And at that time, you have to have the patience in order to listen. Most of the people, they don't listen. And due to that, even, and in case if you have the ability to listen, then you will become his best friend. You know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So ability to listen is one of the greatest skill along with that. So just praise something honestly, and then after you can have whatever the things need to be done by him. And even you don't have to pay some money in order to do your task. So many such stories that I'm going to launch in the new course by doing a little bit of research. So now let's talk about you. Yeah, Shyam. Hello. Yes,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So, anything that you would like to share?
Nothing much.
Any learning, something?
Yes, I learn some new things while you are teaching, and from saying and listening to others.
Yeah, this thing actually we'll discuss on today as well. Like the feedback one. Like yeah, any book that you have started reading or
No,
something?
sir, no, sir. Because I am joining in a small firm. That's why I am going after the class.
Like in your hometown or like in
Yeah,
Hyderabad?
in my hometown only. It's a small firm like electricals, LED lights, Sirova, and electrical vehicle too. I also learned that electrical vehicle designing and manufacturing and assembling and reassembling.
So they have set up a plant over there, you mean?
Yeah, my relative's brother started here a company, small company started. There are building some zero LED lights and panel lights, floodlights.
And solar panels as well.
Solar panels not only run by electricals, run by home AC/DC supply. And it is my core subject too. That's why I have interest in and joined it.
Even you are from electronics?
Yeah, electrical and electronics.
Then yeah, Arvind, what's going on nowadays?
Nowadays, I'm doing sound design, sir.
Huh?
And I'm preparation for government job.
Which one, like CGL or UPSC or bank?
Railway, sir. Railway.
UPSC, what is it? RRB?
The sound coming, sir.
No, sir, new post coming.
The voice.
It's like 4 to 5 years ago, I used to provide to CGL, the English one.
Yes.
Yeah. Then after like, as I told you, like at that time, it used to be only seasonal. Only during the season, the students they used to come. Just 2 months
Yes.
before. Then I felt, like even, and then parallelly, I was into this manager zone as well and this CGL. And later on, I thought, okay, now like need to shift. Like from past few years, you have been trying. Yeah, Arvind?
Yes, sir.
Recently you started?
1 year.
1 year. So parallelly you are working as well?
No, sir.
So you can do one thing, Arvind, like you have completed your graduation.
Yes, sir. 2020, sir. BTech.
Let me give you one suggestion. Maybe there are enough time. So parallelly, you could do one thing. Just try to search something like only for the part time, in case if it's possible. Only because the experience it matters, and at the same time it will work. So it will help you in order to clear your things, because it will remind you that you have more time, so you need to utilize each and every minute. Yeah, in case like dedicatedly, if you are going for 18 hours, 19 hours, then that's good. But in case if you feel like even because in this particular age, people even they want to be like self dependent as well. And sometimes like even though you may feel like after this year, in case just prepare now. In future, like if you go with the next attempt, so I would suggest you can go with that.
Okay, sir.
And parallelly, like don't leave the preparation, just continue with that. But parallelly take up the things, and once you will take up the responsibilities, then easily you can clear. As we see in news that okay, like this lady was working and parallelly she cleared UPSC, or like this person was working in UPSC. But actually the thing is that they just make the schedule. I mean, like even if they get 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the time is, they keep on using. Yeah,
I done software testing course in Naresh IT, sir.
okay. Like completed
Yes, sir. In December, sir.
in this is
Vice.
so parallel, like you can do one thing, like what this Shiva does in the same way, like try for the like freelancing as well.
Yes, sir. But sir, they not got any work, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can make
The
your own
people there, sir.
portfolio if possible. Like how this organization, so-called like Google or any other, or even the startup company, they just keep on searching someone like apart from their degree, anyone's degree, they don't bother about. But if the person is genuinely like very good at any particular thing, so even they used to hire. So just even in your free time, you will try for that.
Yeah, I'm
Just
trying,
find-
sir. I'm finding job in LinkedIn and other sites, but
LinkedIn, Naukri,
finding job is very tough, sir.
there is
I'm
some
applying almost 500 area of jobs, but no call back from and for interview or
let me share the secret. I mean, like
Yes,
if
sir.
something doesn't work, then you have to work in the different. Where you are in Hyderabad or in your hometown?
I'm in Jharkhand, sir. My home.
Because what it goes, as I used to read like Arthashastra, like anything. So what Chanakya he says, like if something doesn't work, so you need to go in the other way. And what is the other way is that you have to find, even in case of businesses as well, people they may think that okay, if someone has already established a business like boat, so even before boat we had Skull Candy and other like airports, even the airports. But how this boat has interfered because they have found a gap. The same way in your case, everyone is trying to Naukri, LinkedIn, and many more. So you try into some different way, and you know what is that different way?
No,
Like in case if you come to Hyderabad, then I don't know. In Ranchi there are IT sectors like IT companies. There are, in case if there are, so you can just make yourself as perfect as possible and carry your CV. First, make a list. What are the companies? Done. And then try to find out the HRs of that company. Just make a list, and then try to search some very good quotations which are
like
possible. For example, related to their life in order to impress them. In Google, you can find like related to hard work, like for example, let's say a person is important only and only if he has the skill, like something related to work. And don't ask them, I need the job. Just try to send them the like invitation, and then once they accept, then send them these quotations, and then followed by like your portfolios. Because if you ask for help, no one likes you. If you are a stranger. Apart from that, what you can do, if required, you carry your CV and go to that organization as well, if they don't accept. Then, because if you need something, so you have to like desperate, you have to become desperate, in order to get that particular thing. So as we say, like dadar ki tokane khana. So you need to do. Okay, and even though like you may feel like that's not good, but like whatever the thing that I want, I used to try all the possibilities, and that teaches me a lesson. Due to this, like what you'll get, how you can communicate with the security guard as well.
yes,
And once if you are like you can impress the security guard, then if there is any other vacancy, even he will let you. If something doesn't work, because these things I used to tell in the business case studies in those courses. So there is nothing called impossible, and it's not something that you can't get a job. Everyone wanna get a job. Only the one thing is you should have patience and you have to keep on trying. But don't try in the same method. Just change the strategies, the process.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so Pankaj,
Yes, sir.
what's going on?
Nothing. Only preparation for job, sir.
Only preparation for job. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Even I think you are in Hyderabad, huh?
Yes, sir.
Then you can implement these strategies. There are
Yes.
at least like thousands of IT companies, even most of them are startups as well.
In Monday, sir, high tech city and
Hmm?
in Monday, sir, I got ML. I got ML in high tech city interview.
This Monday,
This Monday, sir.
that's all the very best.
PLS school, sir.
Before, I think I told you what to do 1 day before and 1 hour before. So do check it out that location. So there used to be a traffic as well, and in case if you miss, if you're gonna late for the interview, so even it will impact.
Okay.
Preparation is done for that interview,
Sorry, sir.
like preparation.
Preparation. I have completed SQL and PLSQL completed it, sir.
Right, nice. So all the very best and give your 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, Shiva.
Tell me, sir. Hi, sir.
So where are you, Shiva? In your hometown?
Yes, sir. Some personal work, sir.
So you'll not come to Hyderabad then?
Then work is completed and then after completed, let's.
By then even we'll complete our course as well.
Yes, sir.
So even you have done some course, Shiva?
Yes, sir. We go down push-up Java.
Perfect in that?
Yes, sir.
Because you know, whatever you learn, I would suggest, like as you are spending the time, learn it first. Because you know, we can't say that when you are going to get the opportunity, but once you get the opportunity, you have to prove yourself that yes, I can, and I have that capability. I am the only person to whom, like you are searching. You have to give your interview in that. So just be clear with the thing. And, by the way, how many of you don't like programming, even though you are in the programming field? And the software field?
I don't like program.
So how you can like? Do you know the secret?
No, sir.
No.
Like practice, sir. Maybe.
Practice will make you bored. I told you.
Habit, sir. Regular habit doing program, then you.
It is similar to like if I say I like biryani, and if I take biryani every day, after a certain time I'll feel bored, and then I'll start disliking it.
Yes.
Anyone knows the answer, like how you can like a subject which you don't like? No? Yeah, Deepak is not speaking today. Yeah, Deepak?
Yes, sir. Hello. Sorry.
So how we can start liking the subject?
Subject.
Let's say
Yeah,
if I don't
completed.
like programming, then how I can like?
I don't know, sir. Daily practice, maybe.
Anyone read the book Ready Steady Go?
Ready, steady, go. No, sir.
Yeah, Pooja, have you started reading?
Sir, I started, sir. Not completed, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Pooja.
Not completed, sir. I was just started.
So, just start. So there is a chapter called But I Hate Math. In that chapter, we have the answer.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And can have like, I'll just make the thing on that as well. The author has told, in case if you don't like, let me tell you by the way. What had happened with the author, and he used to be from IIT Bombay.
Yes.
Actually, he did not like to study mathematics. And even like just one day before the exam, like he thought, okay, who discovered this mathematics? Like if I get a time machine, like I would go back and I would do something to him. I would tell him, please don't discover all these things and don't invent. But the important thing is that he attended one course, and in that course, like kind of meditation course, and in that he was told that if you don't like something, it doesn't mean that you hate that particular thing. You hate the process, or if you hate someone, and due to that you start disliking the subject. In case of, for example, let's say during your school days, it might be like due to your teacher, you may not like the subject called math because the teaching was not up to the mark, or even in English. And as you can't hate the teacher, so you start hating the subject, and thus you don't get the interest. So the important thing is that, and even we can't do anything to the teacher as well, even though whatever the pathetic teaching they used to go through. So the same it happened with the author as well, and during his graduation days, he could not. And then due to that course, he felt something, and a sentence was told to him. And what was that sentence? Is that uh, just whenever you hear something, try to at least like it, even if you don't. Then on that particular day, he came back and he opened his mathematics text. And then he opened the first page of that mathematics and he said, I love mathematics. And he read first two lines. Again, he said, no, I don't like. Even though he said, like, whatever the trainer of the course said, let me try. Again, he went on to the second page. He read something. Again, he said, like, even though I am not getting, but the trainer in that course, he said, you have to like. And so on and so forth. He repeated the same process. He turned on at least 20 to 25 pages. And just like he went on and on. When after 45 minutes, he did not like it. Said, what a boring subject. Again, he came. But the like trainer of that course told him that you have to go till last. If not, if possible, even if you go till end, try the second time, and something will strike in your mind. So as he went on and on and on, and as he went on to the 158th page, I guess, yeah. Then he saw something miracle in that, and the miracle was he saw like winning, like the chances. I mean, the probability of winning the race. I mean, what is the probability that the horse can win the race? And then he understood, even I can predict whether the horse will win the race or not just by doing this mathematics. And thus even I can become a billionaire or millionaire, or even I can make money. And after that, it just frightened him, and he just started studying. Then after he came to know about the dice as well. I mean, even a person can win just by knowing the mathematical problem. And thus, like the interest it arose, even with the statistics as well, by knowing the as you can see in data science how it's helping out. Thus, he came to know all the interesting facts. And the fun fact is that the same person who was getting the mathematics in his graduation has taken his specialization in mathematics in his master's, and that too in stats. So you can think about it. So here the important fact is that even yesterday I was taking example. Same question. Even I asked the application. I think Samir, I guess. Samir or so like in few questions I asked the application. You know the reason behind that? Because in case if you are going to learn something, and if you know the real time like application of that particular part or that particular principle, then you will start liking that particular subject or the topic, whatever it is. To do this thing.
Okay, sir.
If you are going to learn something, then you just have to think, okay, if I am going to learn this, so how I can impact with the help of this. For example, if you are learning the Java, so there is something called the OOPS concept, the classes as well.
Yes.
In case of classes, if you can take the real life example, I mean the application of the class, so you can easily correlate with the app called messages, the messaging app. So in messaging app is also a class. Everyone knows this.
Yes.
Messaging is the parent class in which we have the subclasses called inbox,
Yes.
then send, and all those things. I mean the functions are. In the same way, like whenever you learn something, try to correlate. And even if your trainer is not getting you the answers, so no worries. Like we have many more sources to find out the application. And if you are able to, then easily you can. You know, this is one of the reasons, like why these IITs and like the so-called from the people from IIM, they get more and more package. The reason behind it is that they just know about the application. So don't run for the concept, just run for the application of that particular concept where you can use. And if you are able to use, then even you can make the next Instagram or the next Facebook. Nothing is difficult. Even you can get the code, ready-made code. Only one thing that you can't get is what I have to create.
Yes.
Yeah, Pooja. So what you are doing nowadays? Learning something?
Yes, sir. I am in my father-in-law's house, sir, because due to our house is reconstruction. That's why I am coming today morning from Hyderabad.
Like it's going on.
Yeah, whole night journey by car, sir.
When?
Full night journey, sir. Yesterday
You came to your hometown.
Yes, my father-in-law's house, sir. Morning I was reached, sir. Today morning.
Like,
And
like,
currently I am preparing communication skills, sir, because my English communication skills are very poor. And
so you don't have to worry. Even we have one more thing for you. Like even with the same link, you can join that classes as well.
daily classes or Sunday classes, sir?
No, only that is daily.
Which class, sir?
9 evening.
Okay, 8 p.m. to 9.
No, 9 p.m. 9.
I don't have any link, sir.
Okay, I'll provide it to you.
Okay, sir.
One or two members can do that. But the unfortunate thing is that it is available only for 40 minutes. So one day the topic, the other day the speaking.
Okay, yes, sir.
Like yesterday we had the speaking, today again we'll have the next.
And currently I am preparing programming and basic skills, sir, because I very poor in basic Java language, and so
Keep on preparing and
yes, sir. I think my age is 27 and 28, so my memory power is very poor, sir. That's why I feel I do not remember all these things, sir. whatever I by heart, or I try to remember all these things, but I do not, in real time, I do not express all the subjects, all the answers, sir. That's the very much a very problem in my side, sir.
See, you should not worry that you can't memorize. Anyone who has studied about emotional intelligence,
No.
No, sir.
there is something called crystallized intelligence and just forgot the fluid. Yeah, fluid intelligence. Yeah. So I always have to give the proof and then I need to tell. So till the age 20, we used to have very sharp brain, you know.
Yes, sir.
But even the further studies, what it shows is that even after 20, people that think that slowly we lose our memory, but actually it's not. We just lose 5%, 5 to 10 or hardly 15% of that. And what you get is like as you attain the 21, 22 or so called like 20s or 30s, you get something called experience. That how I can clear this in a smart way. Whereas if you go and ask any teen, the one who is in it, he can easily memorize, but he can't express in an easier way. But if you gonna just talk to an elderly person, so he gonna just make it in a easier way. So what it matters is that you have the experiential facility. You have the experience about that. So like as we attain the like more and more age, we have to be happy. You don't have to memorize something. There is a very good technique called mind map. Anyone knows this technique?
Yes, the mind map.
Mind map.
Yes, sir. You told, you said before 1 to 2 weeks ago, before you said that, discuss about mind map.
So even that mind map is given in the same book. Even if you could follow that mind map technique, so you don't have to memorize anything. You just have to correlate. Mainly like those who prepare for the competitive, they use this. Even yeah, Arvind, you can use that method, mind map technique. That will help you
Okay, sir.
in order to create. So like still like you have 85 to 90% of the exact memory to them. You don't have to worry about as I'm saying.
Okay, sir.
There is a very good book called The Power of Subconscious Mind. It tells that whatever we think, the same thing it happens. So if you think negative, the negative will happen. If you think positive, the positive will happen.
Yeah, sir. I have I have, sir, that book, Subconscious Mind.
Yeah. You do read that. Huh?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Need to, sir, do meditation.
You need to do meditation. I would suggest you meditation in the sense like just be calm and cool and be at a dark place.
Yes, sir.
Automatically, like you get into some peaceful environment. I mean, you will become so silent, and once you become silent, then automatically you are going to become confident.
Yes, sir. Because many of things are coming in mind. So we're confused about, sir, what need to do, sir. So there is a problem.
In real time, we
Sir,
forgot.
what I do, sir, many things, sir.
As I
Confused.
told, if there is no job, then you are lucky.
Okay, sir. First of all, job is important, sir.
Now let me tell you the same reason. If you have no job, it means you can you have the options to select anything.
Yes.
When if you go to a book called You Can Win, in that Shiv Khera who was told that those who have a job, they got stuck in their life. They can't go ahead. They can only think in only that terms. But those who don't have the job, they'll think all the different things because they have even open source towards the different sectors. If not this, then this. If not this, then this. When if you see most of the people, those who are working in different sectors, they don't have the choice at all, and even they can't take the risk. Just think in a different manner, and that's the reason like I used to like from one sector to other sector I keep on shifting. And finally like I got into this and I have found the passion. One thing is that keep learning, keep improving, and like analyzing yourself is very important. Even though like I was not aware of the programming at that particular time, later on I learned. When I was not aware of like the mechanical things or the electronic things, I have learned. Keep learning and learn such a way so that it can help you.
Yes, sir.
Like always be happy with what you have.
Yes, sir. Always.
Definitely.
Whatever it happens for something good. Any other queries, anyone?
No, sir.
So what is the today topic in 9 p.m. class?
Today,
Today topic, sir. 9 p.m. class.
that one, it will be like V1 completed, so V2 it will be like about the past. That is like English without grammar.
Okay, sir.
So based on that, today like everyone must listen, and tomorrow like people they have to pass.
Sir, how many days remaining classes, sir?
This one,
Sir.
that one we have enough.
This one, sir. This time.
This one Monday last.
Offline also, sir.
Huh?
Offline also, sir.
Yes, offline also. You want to come in offline, then you will get you will come in the photo frame.
I can't this time, sir. I don't. So many works I know.
Tomorrow is Sunday, so you have one more day, so you can just get into like take the ticket, come to offline, have the photo.
Sir, our Sunday also group discussion. How much is this time, sir? Which time, sir? 9
Sunday, not sure because as I'm planning to go to one of the orphanage. So like I'll let you know if there is any.
Okay, sir. Evening time 9 to 10 fix, sir. This time, the time.
Huh?
Okay, sir.
Sir, what is the link? Sir, please provide our group, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you all. Any other queries?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So we'll meet on Monday to inform everyone that everyone must be, and then we'll have like the feedback and other things as well. And in case like if you want any suggestions for future courses or future things, then we'll discuss on that.
Okay.
Okay.
You can carry forward all the questions and the queries. And then soon, like if I get time, I'll start the advanced course as well.
Okay.
Thank you all and have a good day.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.